Hey guys, welcome back to All About Honey. This is another Align with the Moon series video, and I'll be talking about after the Cancer new moon. I'm currently filming this on July 1st, so 3 days after the June 28th Cancer new moon. But you can still very much feel the energy, and the themes are still the same even after the night that the actual new moon occurs, because that's how moon transits usually work. So you can feel the effects until the new cycle, which will be the next new moon in Leo during Leo season about a month later. But anyway, I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. So I'm going to go through the themes, and then I'm going to pull an oracle card and a tarot card to describe the transits or the themes, the moods and experiences most people will probably be going through for the next month while this Cancer new moon, this potent Cancer new moon energy is alive and well and living through us, teaching us the lessons that comes with Cancer in the moon. Okay, so let's start off as usual with the themes. So Cancer is a water sign. It's one of the most emotional water signs. And Cancer is one of the most transformational signs. So obviously we're going to be going through a lot of transformation during this time. Again, it's the middle point of the year. A lot of people are realizing, okay, you're halfway through this year and you probably haven't gotten this where you want to be, or your life is looking a little bit different than what you thought it would be 6 months prior to. So it's time to redirect yourself and follow another approach or something. And again, like I said, Cancer and water signs are known for emotions, and a lot of people have been feeling a lot of emotions. For some people, even though this is a new moon, they haven't been having like the most lively experiences, and a lot of them have been going through a lot of deep, dark emotions. But again, that comes with transformation sometimes. Why? I don't know. I don't have those answers. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. And again, so some of those emotions and the depth that those emotions are triggered by is the impacts this new moon will be having on a lot of people's relationships, specifically romantic relationships and family relationships, because Cancer is the mother sign and it rules over the 4th house, which has a lot to do with the home. So yeah. So again, I'm going to repeat myself because these are really big themes that a lot of people are going to be going through. So the Cancer new moon will be bringing focus, revelations, and illumination on the things being overlooked and ignored. A lot of people will be gaining clear sight and cutting ties because of the clarity that the new moon will be giving us, or they'll be seeing things that aren't working for them and having to start over or restart, getting a fresh start, which isn't necessarily always bad. Never feel bad for having to try again. If you realize that you've done a lot of things that you probably shouldn't have been doing, or been distracted, and maybe even self-sabotage a little bit, or you just reflect on the past 6 months or 6 years and you realize you did a whole lot of shit wrong, it's okay. That's your journey. That's your story. Now you just know it's time to restart, change the way you do things, and figure out how do you get back to where you want to be, if that's where you still want to go, if that's where you still want to go. And if you don't, that's cool. That's even better, because you have this refreshing restart. Anyway, it's a redirection. So now you get to align your new goals and aspirations with where you are now. Again, so with this restart and these illuminations, the clear sight, clearly there's going to be a turn of events, specifically in a home or with the family. And again, since Cancer is the mother sign, a lot of people will be having like a turn or a turning point with their mothers, in their relationship with their mothers, or becoming mothers maybe. And I want to highlight an importance on sisterhood too, because even though Cancer is a mother sign, I think your relationships with women in general or with feminine people should be the focus right now, or at least should be highlighted and spent some time reflecting on. I also when I was doing some research, I seen that this was a really good time to be casting spells for all the witches out there, because it's a great time to be doing manifestation. Cancer is ruled by the moon. We're in Cancer season. You have all of these transits that are really supporting witchcraft and like manifestation, and things actually coming to fruition if you have those intentions, because the moon is powerful. The moon, you wish upon the moon, so it might be the great time to set those intentions and like I said, cast those spells, do your little magic, healthy magic, herbal magic, manifestation magic, and that's the only type of magic I'm talking about. And I remember last year I had said the Cancer new moon, when I was doing my manifestation ritual, it was really beneficial for me to write a letter to my family and release all the emotions I had towards them, all the aggression, all the resentment, put it out in a letter. For some, I actually did give it to them and I read it to them. Those relationships are no longer intact, but I got my truth out, and I'm going to always live in my truth. You don't have to give people your letters. It might be really beneficial to you to just write it out. Maybe even mail it, but not mail it to them. Maybe mail it to yourself and just trick your brain a little bit into thinking that everything that you need to say is being said and that you will be heard. But if you do get the opportunity or the confidence to do so, I would read it to them and let them know. But don't take my advice. I don't know y'all situations. Do it based off what you feel comfortable doing in the family that you have, period. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And then I had this quote, and it says, the illumination of the moon will shine light upon the hidden gems and truths that were right in front of you. I think a lot of y'all will be seeing things, people, opportunities, blessings, or truths that was right there, and for whatever reason you did not see them. But again, Cancer, illumination, the moon, clarity, transformation, everything is going to be shown to you. And it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad. It all depends on you, your cycles, and where you are in life. But if y'all are comfortable enough, y'all can always let me know down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe while you're there too. Okay, so I want to, of course, like I said, pull a card. So I made my own, and this is an adjective deck, and everything has words. So I got, it fell out on this side though. It says drugs. So I don't know. Some people will be overcoming addictions or transforming from drugs in some type of way. But I also see play. Again, this is about the home and about mothers and childhood, and it's one of those early signs. So I think with a lot of y'all will be spending more time with friends, embracing your inner child, having fun, going out, taking breaks, planning dates, laughing, being creative, and enjoying hobbies in the summer as you should. But I'm also wondering about the drugs. That might be significant too. I hope I'm not going out or not partaking in drugs, but if you are, that's not my business. Just be careful. Okay, let's see if anything else comes out to describe this Cancer new moon influence for the next month. I see gratitude. So gratitude, and some of the adjectives to describe gratitude is stabilizes mindset, challenging, bringing upgrades, realization, abundance, happiness, humble, fulfillment, practice, rewarding, attractive, and mind games. Okay. And then I said I'll do a tarot card too. And after this, I'll do y'all's questions for y'all to reflect on, and we'll wrap it up. Describe my collective's new moon in Cancer influences and experience while the influence is still making its way around the universe. What's the collective going through? Or what is this Cancer new moon shining light on? Come on. You don't want to tell me. Way too many cards, child. It might be a lot. Like everybody going through different shit. Oh, got the Chariot, and that's the Cancer card. I really think, because this is forward movement, I think a lot of y'all are on this journey. You will be going through transformations and upgrades and changes, overcoming obstacles, or just redirecting yourself on this journey. Because they headed somewhere, but they don't know where we don't know where they're headed. And y'all might not know where you're headed. You might need to keep that in mind. Like, you don't necessarily always need to know the destination. Just keep moving forward. Don't give up on yourself. Have hope and have faith. Then the 9 of Cups. That's a really beautiful feeling to have. Self-satisfaction, contentment, happiness, joy. Maybe even financial stability. Okay, and then let's get through these. I have 6 prompts for y'all, so get ready, pause if you have to. And I'm not going to put up the words on the screen because I'm recording on my phone again. I'll do that for the next ones. This is probably going to be one of the last times I do this. So, but I'll have it in the description box below, though, the questions. So, my first journal prompt is, in what ways can I make myself, mind, body, and soul, my home? I think we all should feel at home in ourselves. If you're feeling like a foreigner in your own body, it's pretty hard to navigate life and go through life comfortably. And its obstacles and its challenges and its changes if you don't even feel safe within yourself to make decisions and lead your own way through your own life. So I want to challenge y'all to look within yourself and see where you feel at home, or if you feel at home at all, and what you can do to change that. Okay, my second journal prompt is, how has my light grown and evolved? I think we all have light and darkness. Obviously, after childhood and after a lot of bad experiences, sometimes the darkness can take over and our light diminishes, or sometimes our light is so bright and it attracts so much badness and we don't know like what to do with it, or who to give it to, who to shine it on. But as you grow up, you set boundaries and you see who you're for and who you're not for. So I want you to reflect on that and then figure out, how has your light grown and evolved over the years? My third journal prompt is, how can I bring more femininity into my circle of evolution? So this sounds weird, I know, but your circles of evolution is like your current soul tribe, basically. And this is the people that's my cookies. Give me a second. Let me turn the oven off. Sorry, y'all. So those are the Turtle Delight. They're really good. You should try some something sweet, because this Cancer new moon is sweet and I'm feeling sweet. And it's a form of manifestation. I've been doing a lot of baking and getting back into my femininity because I didn't lost my way. But like, I always tie my questions with my themes. So like I said, highlighting the importance of sisterhood and the themes, that's where I got this question from. Your circle of evolution, again, is your soul tribe. And I feel like if you're lacking femininity or feminine energy, or it's an imbalance of feminine versus masculine energies. A lot of people in your circle are not in tune with themselves, with their intuition, with their emotions, and that just like y'all might be a successful group materially, but you don't really have the substance to have long-lasting relationships and be at peace, or to like share things with each other, be open with one another, and move through life together, like for real. So yeah, I want you to reflect on how could you bring more femininity, maybe even within yourself, and then expose that to your peers, or bring in more feminine people into your circle to have more of a balance. My next question is, what things am I starting to notice that I may have slept on about myself, my life, and others around me? That's very self-explanatory. I want you to take it a step further and speak on what does it change once you notice the things that you slept on. Like, what did you sleep on, and now that you awaken to it, what is the change in your life? How does it affect you now? Okay. And journal prompt number 5. What new transformation or change am I ready to manifest on my journey? Again, that's pretty self-explanatory. We're constantly evolving. We're what we should be if you choose to be. You're constantly evolving. You're growing. I'm assuming if you are here, then you're on a path of evolution, and you're choosing to walk those steps and embrace change and transformation as they come to become the person that you want to be. So now that you're where you're at now, what are you ready to change, or what are you ready to upgrade? What are you expecting to transform within you now? And my last question is, as I progress further on my journey, are there any emotions I've noticed I no longer experience? How about new ones? So of course, I want to do questions with emotions, because again, this is a Cancer new moon, and it's a really big highlight on our emotions and going deep within them. And